to his tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 45 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Levis back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Huff, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Levis out of the shotgun now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First and 10, Willis. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. He can't get him down. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Levis. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Levis out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Huff. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Levis from the gun. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. T. Higgins from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit T. Higgins with the touchdown pass the last time that they had the football, and they'll start here with a 1st down. Here's Levis. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
to the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. Jakobi Meyers. And touchdown! Jakobi Meyers, 83 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's Huff. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Levis.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Huff, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Levis to throw it.
Steps away to his left.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down.
Huff, and he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Willis. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Levis. And this will be caught by Mooney. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Willis is going to throw once more. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Willis will try again here after the pick six.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now Willis to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That is caught.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Willis to throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Pickup and a Tokyo first down.
Now Willis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Levis back to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Levis going back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he would have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Huff, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Levis on 3rd down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Levis to throw it.
Open man is Higgins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Here's Levis.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham.
And what a big-time play there. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Willis.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Willis will look to pass again here.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Yeah, he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to the air on second down. Levis over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Levis to throw once more. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Levis.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Gets past one man.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Up the middle they go. Huff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
There he goes, left side.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Willis looking to throw it.
Open man is Myers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Willis on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Willis.
It's caught outright by Graham. Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dragons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete to Mooney.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here's 3rd and 3. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Huff. And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Levis.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of run.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. That's caught by Myers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
This to Graham on the short pass. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
Willis out of the gun. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Right back to the air again with Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a give to Jacobs running right, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Face mask. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage? And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
151 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Levis now on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Levis to throw it.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll try the left side. Huff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huff fighting through. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here's Levis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Darnell Mooney.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got room past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
To throw, here's Willis.
This to Graham on the short pass. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now Willis to throw.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Now Willis.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Now Willis to throw.
Gets it to Gordon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Willis. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
Complete to Josh Gordon. It's a gain of 3.
Willis wants to pass it again.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Huff.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Huff. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis's throw there complete to Myers. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Willis. Pass complete, Graham.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to number 80, Jimmy Graham. A gain of 12.
Throwing, Willis.
First down.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.